Right, you lot, stop picking your noses and listen up. Today we're diving headfirst into a battle of automotive titans. Formula One, Bugatti, Ferrari, names that make your hair stand on end and your right foot twitch involuntarily. We're talking pure speed, mind-bending technology, and enough horsepower to launch a small moon. Now, some of you might be thinking, Clarkson, you old sausage, comparing a Bugatti to an F1 car is like comparing a pub brawl to a nuclear explosion. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong, but that's where Ferrari comes in, straddling the line between track-focused insanity and road-going luxury. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through the world of automotive excellence, where we'll dissect, analyze, and most importantly, argue about which one of these legends reigns supreme. Let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the cheetah on the racetrack. Formula One cars are the undisputed kings of speed. These things are engineered for one thing and one thing only: going fast. We're talking 0 to 60 in a time that's quicker than, you can say, Nigel Mansell, which is bloody quick, believe me. And then there's the top speed. They've clocked speeds that would make a fighter pilot sweat. 350 kilometers per hour, easy peasy. It's enough to turn your insides into a fruit salad, but it's the kind of thrill that separates the men from the mice, or should I say the drivers from the passengers. Now Bugatti, those French fellas, they like to do things a bit differently. They build land rockets, not race cars. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, for instance, reached a mind-boggling 490.5 kilometers per hour. Yes, you heard that right, nearly 500 kilometers an hour. It's like driving a hurricane, but here's the catch. The Chiron isn't meant for tight corners and chicanes. It's a straight-line missile, designed to decimate speed records, not lap times. And then we have Ferrari, the prancing horse of the automotive world. Now, Ferrari likes to dabble in both worlds. Road cars that can handle a track day and track monsters that can be somewhat tamed for the road. Take the SF90 Stradale, for example. This hybrid hypercar hits 60 in a blistering 2.5 seconds. It's not quite our F1 territory, but it's still faster than a cheetah on a sugar rush. And with a top speed of around 340 kilometers per hour, it's no slouch in a straight line either. So in the speed department, we have a clear leader, but don't discount the others just yet. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and there's a lot more to consider than just raw numbers. Right, let's talk about sticking power, or more specifically, how these cars stay glued to the asphalt when they're going like bats out of hell. Formula One cars, they're the masters of aerodynamics. They've got wings, spoilers, diffusers, all designed to suck the car onto the track, generating what we call downforce. It's like having an invisible giant hand pushing the car down, allowing it to corner at ludicrous speeds without spinning off into the scenery. It's the reason why F1 drivers can pull off those gravity-defying maneuvers. Bugatti, on the other hand, takes a slightly different approach. Now, don't get me wrong, a Bugatti is slippery as a buttered eel, but their focus is on reducing drag, not necessarily maximizing downforce. They're built for speed, remember? And at those speeds, stability is key, so they need to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter. But, and this is a big but, it does mean that a Bugatti isn't as nimble or agile on a track as an F1 car. Trying to chuck a Bugatti around a tight bend would be like trying to teach a rhinoceros to waltz. Messy and probably quite dangerous. And then we have Ferrari, the masters of compromise. Well, not really compromise, more like a delicate balancing act. Ferrari wants its cars to look good, go like stink, and handle like they're on rails. They're not as extreme as F1 cars, but they still generate a healthy dose of downforce. You see, Ferrari understands that a road car needs to do more than just go fast in a straight line. It needs to be able to handle the twists and turns, the hills and valleys of a good driving road. All right, let's get our hands dirty and talk about what's going on under the hood, or in the case of an F1 car, what's going on everywhere, because these things are packed tighter than a clown car at a convention. Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsport, and that means they're constantly pushing the boundaries of technology. We're talking hybrid powertrains that are more complex than a Swiss watch, energy recovery systems that would make a physicist's head spin, and materials like carbon fiber that are lighter than a feather, but stronger than a sumo wrestler. Bugatti, on the other hand, takes a more traditional approach. They believe in brute force, pure and simple, their weapon of choice. A monstrous 8-litre quad-turbocharged W16 engine. That's right, 16 cylinders of pure, unadulterated power. It's the automotive equivalent of a symphony orchestra all playing at full blast, but all that power comes at a price. Bugattis are heavy beasts, tipping the scales at over 2 tons. That's a lot of mass to be hurling around a track, and it's one of the reasons why Bugattis are better suited to cruising the French Riviera than setting lap records at Monza. And then there's Ferrari, always the innovator. They've been at the forefront of automotive technology for decades, pioneering everything from disc brakes to paddle shifters. Ferrari was one of the first manufacturers to embrace hybrid technology in their road cars, taking inspiration from their F1 program. The LaFerrari, for instance, featured a KERS system just like an F1 car, which recovered energy from braking and used it to boost acceleration. Ferrari manages to blend cutting-edge technology with traditional craftsmanship, creating cars that are both technologically advanced and emotionally engaging. Right, enough with the theory, let's get down to brass tacks. How do these cars actually perform when the rubber meets the road, or more importantly, the tarmac of a racetrack? Formula One cars, well, they're in a league of their own. It's like comparing a cheetah to a house cat. They're designed for one thing and one thing only, to be as fast as physically possible around a circuit. The grip levels are phenomenal. The braking is like hitting a brick wall at 200 miles per hour. And the agility is mind-boggling. An F1 car can change direction quicker than a politician's promise. Bugatti, well, a Bugatti on a racetrack is a bit like a fish out of water. It's not where they're designed to be. Sure, they've got the power, but they're heavy, they're not as agile, and they're not going to be setting any lap records anytime soon. Trying to hustle a Bugatti around a tight corner would be like trying to parallel park a cruise ship in a hurricane. It's not pretty. Ferrari, now, they're a different story. Ferrari understands that a good road car should be able to handle itself on a track as well as it does on the open road. They've got a long history of motorsport success, and that experience filters down into their road cars. Ferrari road cars are known for their balance, their poise, and their ability to make even an average driver feel like a hero. Now, they're not going to be challenging F1 cars anytime soon, but that's not really the point, is it? They're designed to be enjoyed, to be driven hard, and to put a smile on your face. And that's what matters. So there you have it. We've dissected, analyzed, and probably insulted these automotive legends. But at the end of the day, which one comes out on top? Well, it depends. If you're looking for the ultimate driving machine, the pinnacle of performance, the car that will make your eyeballs sweat, then it has to be the Formula One car. But let's be honest, you're not going to be popping down to the shops in one of those anytime soon, are you? If you want a car that's more at home on the Autobahn than the Autodrome, a car that can hit speeds that would make a fighter pilot weep, then the Bugatti is your weapon of choice. Just be prepared to remortgage your house to pay for the fuel bills. And then there's Ferrari. The heart wants what it wants, and for many, that's a prancing horse badge on the hood. Ferraris offer a blend of performance, luxury, and heritage that's hard to match. They're cars that are as beautiful to look at as they are to drive. So there you have it. Whether you crave the sheer speed of a Bugatti, the unparalleled track performance of a Formula One car, or the balanced excellence of a Ferrari, each of these automotive legends offers something unique. Which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more comparisons.